Infected. You forgot your lunchbox. Oh my god, it's her.
Welcome back to Let's Play Hatsune Miku Project Diva F. It's been a while. I last recorded on the 27th of June apparently. It's now the 12th of July. So, reason for that was my room was getting moved around, so my TV also got moved around as well. You know, it's actually on the wall now, so that's gonna be a bit awkward, especially with the commentary, because, well, it's a good thing that the only time that I, like, you know, concentrating on the game would be when I'm, you know, not doing any commentary, because, you know, I'd have to look down, up, just to, like, make sure that my commentary is picking up properly, because I can't move my laptop around while recording, because it has to be, like, there's not much distance that I can take with it, because the lead for it is just not long enough. So, yeah. Also, got a hell of a jam session going on here. You got the music coming off the TV, the music coming out of the freaking headphones because it's overly loud, and you got my ceiling fan on, that's just like boom, and you got just like, yeah, let's jam. Let's actually begin. So actually, I don't think, did we? Son of a bitch, I'm gonna have to check this. Actually, I don't think we visited the Vocaloids. Also, I'm just remembering, you might hear the previous part in the background here a bit. Well, actually, you won't because the freaking headphones on. But you might anyway. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't appear to have visited any Vocaloids in the previous part, and I did state at some point that when it comes to extreme mode, it'll be like 3 songs, then visiting the Vocaloid, you know, just to give my freaking hands a rest from this thing. I mean, extreme mode's not exactly kind, is it? I mean, you saw what that Secret Police song did. They're like, ow, my fingers. But yeah, I also remembered that in the previous part, I was so spaced out that I pretty much forgot to mention that the first clip at the start of that was a reference to Project 03. But if you'd seen that LP, you would have heard that remix of the lullaby from that game that I did back then. I just decided to make it into a, like, sort of music video of sorts for, like, a kind of extra reference. But yeah, also I'm forgetting the start of this part. What reference was I going with? Ah yeah, Penumbra reference, isn't it? Or was it? I can't remember the order that I was originally going to have them in. There was the Penumbra reference and there was another one, but which order was it in? It's been so long that, like, when I actually got around to that, it's just so confusing, because, let's see here. What? Oh yeah, I remember now. The reference at the end of the video is a Dark Up of 2 reference, but we'll get to that when we get to it. There's been like freaking nearly 4 minutes of just rambling on, trying to get the point across. But yeah, the start one was a Penumbra reference, a complete direct kind of thing, just like with an actual clip from it, where I threw a box of some sort, or, well, I don't think it was a box really. I just threw something at one of the infected in that game. You just like, you are dead, and it smacked him, and it's just like timing and all that, and me just going, you forgot your lunchbox. I just remember that being, I think I used that for the intro of that LP. Quite an old LP, surprisingly, when you think about it. One of the earlier ones, really. But yeah, I decided to try to make that into a reference, and I haven't really done that since, well, it was actually, you know, the first one of those clips that I did was a Penumbra one, so why not? But anyway, I'm rambling, where's the dice? Okie dokie. Get that off the dice there. Okay, who will it be? It's Miku! Man, I don't think we've even, like... Wait, no, you're supposed to get the gift first, Which will it be today? Okay, so, God damn it, I hate having to do this or have to freaking Google because I can't remember what each Vocaloid likes. A moment. Okie dokie. Deluxe it is. Hello, and goodbye. Hello. Gift. So, you know, take it and stuff. Man, the echo coming off the headphones when she did that. Arigato! It's like she's talking in a cave with these headphones, man. Seriously. I don't know where my earphones are. I was using my earphones the other day and they just vanished. Don't you just hate when things do that? It's like you put it down somewhere and it just like, it vanishes. You can find everything except the one object you're looking for. It's a pain in the ass. So, I gotta say, my TV feels weird being on the wall and all. I don't mean my TV itself feels weird, because how can my TV feel weird? It's an inanimate object, but you get what I'm talking about. Like, it feels weird having it on the wall because it feels bigger all of a sudden, although it hasn't changed in size. It's odd. What you reading? Oh my god. She's having the same problem as me, just like I put it down and it suddenly disappears. You know, I found my old phone, I think yesterday or the day before. And you know how old it is? Freaking 2005! My first phone, and it probably still works if I can freaking charge the damn thing. Are you getting up? Whether you're getting up, whether you like it or not, because we're wasting time here. That face right there, like seriously, some strange things. You know what, instead of me looking at the frickin' TV during these parts, I should just look at the damn emulator on the screen here. It doesn't do a number on my neck to have to constantly look up and look down at the same time because I have to freaking check to see. Well, actually I don't need to do that, but I'll just, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. But seriously, I should only look at the screen during songs because it's pretty much more up to sync on the TV than it would be on the emulator. Because if I focus on the emulator, I know I'll screw up a shit ton more and never be able to pass a single song properly if I just looked at the screen. Damn it! You know, real life though, I mean, if someone just pat you on the head randomly, how would you react? You'd just be like, what are you doing? And if it's a stranger, it's like, what are you doing? Who the hell are you? Wait, no, I just clicked on it again. Oh, man. Off to a fail start here. I've got like this mini table right next to my bed. I should probably, if I can, at some point when doing these recordings, have it set up there and just use my desk chair and just kind of, I don't know, just sit around it, I suppose. It'd be much more comfortable than having to lean forward looking at this damn screen, because I don't think my commentary would pick up quite as much if I was like... Actually, I'm going to put this to the test, actually. I'm going to sit normally and see how well it picks up. Well, I can't actually do that till right after it, but I'll just do it briefly just to kind of see how it sounds. So in future, maybe I can finally sit normal while recording these. Alright then. So, we cleared this one, we failed this one, we cleared this one. Today we're going to do Weekend the Girl, Time Machine, and Die. Balls, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Whoa, that's a lot of accessories there. Revert. That did nothing. Set default, maybe? Yes. Okay, how about... Yeah. Why not? Okay, let's see then. Yeah, there are no rules when it comes to extreme mode. We're gonna make it just like, even if the accessories just don't match, I don't give a shit. Let's see, what shall we add? Yeah, let's see. How about... Sure, that one will match a bit, I suppose, then. Yeah, you're going to have the wrong name tag, but you're pretty much cosplaying as Rin anyway, so I suppose it fits in a way. But you're not going to have a cattail, you're going to have... Yes. You're going to have that weird looking thing that I have no idea what the hell it's from. That took us quite a while to choose, but hey, we're finally getting to the songs again. But I'll probably just fail completely. Oh boy. I haven't played this game since last month. I'm probably rusty as balls, and the TV's at a different angle now, so it's just like, oh man. Should have practiced a bit, but I didn't. because I'm sticking with the rule. Only play this game when recording, just like no practicing or anything like that. So, let's begin.
Another day, another collection of leeks. Well, actually, more to add to my collection, I suppose, which were originally mine, which were originally yours that I stole off you, so you give them back to me because, reasons. I don't even know if that makes any sense, because they never really make much sense, really. So I'm still not really sure what the song's actually about. I mean, it's called Weekender Girls, or is it kind of like just... I don't know. I just kind of, whenever it comes to this song, I just kind of think of Weekender Girl. No, that's the name of this song. I mean, Working for the Weekend is the song that I was thinking about. Ooh, awful notes. I wonder if it has a similar kind of feel to it. Just like, yeah, the weekend's coming around and you just got awful notes. That's the thing. People are always just like, yeah, it's the weekend, don't have to work anymore, and all that. But what about people who work on the weekends as well? It's like, yeah, you get your break with age, don't you? Freaking goddamn happy bastards. There's nothing good about the weekend, still freaking working for this shit. Can you imagine actually having like some kind of strap, kind of rin, kind of plushie like that just gets like attached to the leg or something? That'd be pretty random. Or maybe even that weird looking thing. I don't even know what it's called, but you know the thing. It's like some kind of odd looking larvae kind of thing, whatever the hell it is. Essentially, can you imagine having that attached to your leg? Ooh, bad notes. And the bird keeps chirping and chirping and chirping. You know what? Oh, yeah! You know, I have no idea how many times I've said that. Really, though, you know, just like the birds chirping and chirping. Well, shit, he nailed the technical zone, but like it really matters, he's already hit enough awful and bad notes to pretty much guarantee that I'm going to be getting leaks. You don't remember easy mode where I couldn't get any leaks or anything? Certainly changed, hasn't it? Now I'm getting awful and bad notes so frequently that I'm just like, I can't even keep up. He didn't even get the full star, man. Heh, he didn't even get excellent. If 3 bad notes, 7 awful notes. That gives you, well, that gives me, well, you still got leaks, but, okay, so 200 essentially. 200 leaks away, and I'll be getting some leaks that were, what am I talking about?
We have another case of fail and success. Success because, wow, you know, new high score, new record, all that. Plus, I also nailed both of the technical zones. I mean, the first one, fair enough, because it still had the combo safeguard going, but the second time, that ran out. So I had to rely on my timing entirely. It's like, oh, no mistakes here. And it had the freaking arrow notes, like, kind of combo thing, and I nailed it. Sure, I hit mostly, well, didn't technically hit mostly awful or bad notes, obviously, but didn't get any leaks because, well, I screwed up too many times. But I'm proud that I at least got the freaking technical zones, because I hadn't done that before. Granted, I'd only played through it once, you know. What shall we do for this one? Debating on this one. Where's the dice? Okay, you're gonna choose it this way. If it's an odd number, we'll go with this, which is the original one for it. Or if actually no, it's just man, choices. Dice. No, I've got to decide in my mind at least. So... there are 3 choices I've got in my mind, and I'm not sure which one to go with. I can't have it like odd number, even number, because you like... okay, we'll have it in a tournament way. Okay, summer memories odd, innocent even. Which will win? It's odd, so I think that was Summer Memories, wasn't it? So Summer Memories versus Ribbon Girl. Odd again for the yellow one, and even for Summer... wait, Ribbon Girl, whatever. It's odd, we're going with the Summer one. One odd way to decide on which module to choose. Okay, time to spice it up. Let's have a look-see. You are a time-traveling rabbit. What kind of time-traveling rabbit? They don't really give much choice in here, do they? So, let's see. Yeah, it seems pretty basic compared to the previous one, doesn't it? But, you know, limited choices. Yeah, I bet that fan is picking up on the audio. He's just like... whenever I hear it, it just feels like you just be like, you know what, screw drummers and all that. Getting a drum kit and anything like that. Just like, that could be the percussion instrument right there. Just like, turn on the other fan. And just like, I don't know. It's just quite loud. Let us begin.
So, time-traveling rabbits, is it now? Well, anyways, what I was trying to say before you rudely interrupted me that in the previous song was, essentially this whole time, like, I've been, like, all my leeks that I've stolen off Miku have been taken off of me. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. So once we actually, you know, get, like, the 200 that you've currently got, once I get those back, then I'll be getting some new leeks. And with the rate that the field's going, it shouldn't take too long. The tides have changed and all that, Miku. Maybe that's why she's trying to travel back in time, just like, I must prevent this from happening. Well, it's no good, because it's awful. It's an awful plan. That you're not even planning, because that's totally not the whole purpose of it. Whatever. So is she like a posh time-traveling rabbit? Oh yes, this makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't really, but it makes sense because I said it makes sense. You almost got it, but no such luck. It would be a heck of a kind of twist if, like, she was traveling back in time because she just missed the train and that was literally it. Like, not just, like, anything special about the train, just, like, an ordinary train. Just, like, I missed my train back home yesterday. I'll travel back in time and catch it. And just like, I was there, the train's going without me. What the hell, man? Trains are supposed to stop, you idiot. Was this train stop, is it out of order? Did they not... Then why the hell would he stop? Was she? Does anyone even drive in that damn train? There's probably not even any passengers on it. It's probably just like going around and just like screwing with people because nobody's actually in the train. No driver, no passengers, nothing. It's a ghost train. Should really look at the lyrics, you know, but whatever. Only 5 awful notes. Well, 190. So I still get 10 leeks out of that, despite that there's only limited awful notes. 'Cause it adds up, you know. Peace. Get on with it.
You know, I felt I was failing that one a lot more than the previous one, but I suppose that's because I was like, in my head, was like thinking, this one's easier than the other ones, so screwing up just like, but I always screw up on this one, because it's like, it's been jinxed since day one. It's just like, because it's a really easy song, on easy mode, and I freaking hit an awful note or two in that one. Just like, man. Well, all that considering, it's surprising that I only got 5 there, isn't it? No safe notes or bad notes or anything like that. Everything else went perfectly fine. But the technical zone was one of the things that screwed me over there, but it wasn't the only thing that screwed me over there. I mean, I did alright, I suppose. Well, whatever. If I recall, for this one I decided ages ago. Wait. No. Well, sure it does the job. Because this takes place in some kind of ice world, we will have her inappropriately dressed as if she's going swimming. But what will be accessory-wise? Let's have a look-see. You shall have... You can take this with you. You know, I don't even... I just don't have words for that. That's just... What the hell? Pink! Everything is pink. No, that just does not look right. Pink badge. Pink name tag. I don't even know how the hell it'd stay there, but... whatever. And you shall have... That just looks out of place, doesn't it? Noticeably so. Your hair just is in the way there. Fred, have a tail. Ah, man. So I've only got a grade on this one, so well, this one's pretty fast as well, so... Oh man. Well, I've gotten through it, so I'm bound to be able to do that. It's just how many leeks will be lost in this war. This senseless war with the squash. That I've only actually recently got around to doing the commentary for some of the parts, because like, not all of it or anything, I just can't remember. It's like a lot of parts so far, well, only a couple of parts now, just have no kind of Mr. Squash commentary over it, because I haven't got around to doing that yet for some parts, and I've only just recently got around to, you know, doing something about that, because I haven't been able to record for this in a while, so it's just like, why the hell not? Wait. Yeah, combo safeguard. I thought the extreme mode meant I just like, oh, you idiot, you put on a challenge item. Well, let's begin.
I just noticed the name is AV Techno. It's like in capitals. What's up with that? Well, aren't we appropriately dressed for the climate of this huge area music video, you know? It's the equivalent, well, no, it's not the equivalent, but can you imagine, like, for example, it's like snowing outside, and the climate is generally cold in that area anyway, and you decide, you know what, it's awfully cold outside, I'm gonna put some gloves on, and like, nothing else. It's like, that's a pretty stupid thing to do. You know, even with, like, it apparently being in English, it's really hard to understand. So I don't know how the hell they were able to translate it anyway. You need the subtitles. Ooh! Awful notes. It's like some kind of like, it's like when someone has a really hard to understand accent. Really screw up the technical zone. Yes, he did! Right at the end. And because you did that, that thing exploded. Well, it would have exploded anyway. What the hell is it anyway? Wait, did he? Yeah, more balloons. Oh, another one. Oh, I think you screwed up there. Oh, you definitely did there. You know, it kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy X. Yeah, it was Final Fantasy X, yeah. Character called, I think her name was it Riku or something like that? Essentially, she just has these really short shorts and, like, you go to certain places in the game where you just like, shouldn't you, you know, dress appropriately, but then it's like, no, this is a video game, and more importantly, it's an RPG. We don't, you know, we don't care whether it's cold, warm, or anything. We just stick to our default clothes the whole time. And, you know, because of that, it's just like fan service, you know, with these really short shorts, it's just like, we'll go to, was it Mount Gagazet or something like that? It was a really cold mountain, essentially, just like, let's go there, but let's not, you know, wear appropriate clothing for it. And they never get a cold, and you know, really in video games, there's a lot of things that video game characters don't do that normal people would, you know? I mean, they don't go to the toilet, they don't eat. I mean, they can pretty much just, like, wander around for days without sleeping. It's weird. You never really think of those things much. Or maybe you do. The ball of light is fixed. And now it is warm. Maybe that was its purpose. Is it 12 awful notes? I'm surprised, really. I thought he hit more than that. So 159. The leeks will be mine in due time. Also, I just noticed that thing on her head. How random.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to actually get a single song where any gain of leaks or anything like that. I think from this point it's all losing leaks left and right. But the silver lining of it all is new record high score, and well, I nailed the last bits. Just like, that was the trouble with that, is it's because when you see the notes, the way they're coming at you, you don't, just like, well, actually it'd be the opposite, isn't it? You're thinking about that instead of just like feeling the rhythm. You just get in the zone, just like, don't think of how the notes are coming. They're coming the same way as the other ones. Some of them change, but for the most part, just like, don't adjust your speed too much if it's a rhythm going on, kind of thing. Just like, make sure that just like when it actually changes, be prepared for it. But I don't know, it's just so confusing. It's like, I was surprised I was able to, I mean, like, the end bit, I screwed that up on hard mode right at the end, but I nailed it on extreme mode. That makes no sense. So it's about to be 8 times on each difficulty there, but nope. So, the next part, we'll have these 3 songs, and what after that, these 3 songs, and what after that, these 3 songs, 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 and after that, songs, after that, 3 songs, the way I'm saying that sounds odd, then these 3 songs, these 3 songs, and these 2. I think I might have screwed up my counting there, but whatever. So, there's also, bits and vocaloids in the next part, so yeah, so that concludes this part on reference at the end will be a Dark Copper 2 reference. If you've not seen that LP on my Blue Skull Dragon VN channel, you'll probably have no idea what it's about. Even if you like, well, I don't know, maybe you won't get it exactly. It's essentially like during my Dark Copper 2 LP, I just made a random joke about 2 of the characters and just like, they'd make the perfect couple because they're just like complete opposites, but they just seem perfect at the same time. And just like, had an image in my mind, just like, what if she like just ran up to him and glumped him randomly, something like that. So they're just like, hey, wait, I could do that. So I decided to make that, and just have it as another reference. So yeah, that's essentially that. Well, anyways, see you next time, viewers. See you next time.
Tsunami! Close up. Shit, this must be a conspiracy. What was that all